Hello, my name is Oliver Draper. To anyone who finds this is not a confession of guilt. I am speaking to my family now.
Honey, what are all these cans?
I don't know, I'll clean them up. I can't drink in the house anymore. I don't have the problem, I don't. I didn't know it that night, but I was destroying my liver through alcohol consumption. Every time I drink, my cellular antioxidant activity reduces. This replaces my healthy cells with scar tissue, which means I can't metabolize carbs, fats, and proteins. I can't produce biol or transport materials, because my blood flow is being blocked to and from my liver. Over the 12 years of my problem, inflammation, fat accumulation, and cirrhosis may occur, and will.
Yo, Mr. White, what are we doing here?
Jesse, it's really important. We're going to make moonshine.
Mr. White, doesn't that stuff turn your liver into like orange dust or something?
No. I know the biology, you know the business. If we're gonna do this, let's get some background on liver function.
Yeah, Mr. White. Yes, science.
Okay, Jesse, the liver is made up of somewhat circular structures called lobules which contain hepatocytes surrounded by branches of the hepatic arteries and portal vein. The hepatic artery carries oxygenated blood from the heart to the liver, and the portal vein carries the oxygenated blood from the intestines to the liver. These pathways connect to sinuses which go through the liver and drain into the central hepatic vein.
Sweet. Mr. White, can you explain what the central hepatic vein is?
This vein carries the deoxygenated blood from the liver to the heart. The difference between sinusids and capillaries are that sinusids are wider and lack tight junctions, so that nutrients into their molecules can be transported in and out. Now Jesse, one of the liver's main functions is to regulate the level of nutrients the body takes in. From the sinusids, the liver can produce cholesterol whenever the body needs it, and can also release excess bile. The liver also detoxifies amino acids, because the body cannot store them. All of the waste then goes on to the kidney for removal.
That is insane, Mr. White. Teach me more.
If this plan is going to work, you need to know that when the liver takes in excess glucose, it stores it as glycogen, and when the glucose concentration in the blood is low, enzymes can activate glucose out of things like amino acids. The enzymes and hormones that carry out this function come from the pancreas.
Sweet, I am learning so much about the liver. Thank you.
As far as carbs are concerned, the liver's hepatocytes store glucose as glycogen, which is controlled by insulin and glucagon. For iron, a hemoglobin, the liver breaks down red blood cells and stores the iron as ferritin. Vitamin A or retinol, which helps with visual pigmentation and cone cells, is stored by the liver for the eye's use. And finally, vitamin D or calciferol takes calcium, and the liver stores it for skeletal development. Let's talk about red blood cells. Erythrocytes only survive for about 120 days until they begin to rupture. Kupffer cells, which are in the sinusoid lumen, take up the RBC and break down the hemoglobin into globin and hen groups. Globin is recycled as amino acids. Hen groups are broken down into iron and biopigment. The iron moves to the liver for storage or the bone marrow to make new blood cells. The bilirubin is transported in bile from the liver to the alimentary canal to become a waste product.
Mr. White, I know what is happening to you. The liver makes cholesterol, which is involved in making bile in animal cell membranes. It also synthesizes plasma proteins, which can do a ton of stuff. For one, albumin helps regulate osmotic pressure of body fluids. To more dope plasma proteins, fibrinogen and prothrombin help with blood clotting. Globulin carries essential metals through the bloodstream to the body to aid the immune system. And that's how I know you are in detox. Your liver plays a crazy major role in the detoxification of toxins, including alcohol, by breaking it down just like it breaks down old red blood cells. A lot of toxins come out with bile, so there is an increase in bile production during detoxification. Mr. White, what do we do, Mr. White?
It's been 12 years. Say my name.
Alcoholic.